Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are working on
the shit box.
Kinda can't say that on YouTube though, because the 20 cents I make a video I don't make because you swore. We're working on this thing. It actually looks good under the light and how it stands out, but it's far from good. Now, if you're familiar with this, guys, we did buy this a while ago. It was my winter car. It's turboed. We put first gen lowering springs on it. We did a couple things to it, and gonna wait till he's done. We did put the exhaust on that you guys see, which sounds really good for what it is. And now we want to make it look like any other vehicle I own, which is nice, painted. We have air ride for it. We have some things planned. So when we bought it, it did have a little bit of rust. And you can tell that they did do some rocker repair down that way. This side isn't that bad. And then you get to this side over here, and you will notice that, well, this side is solid, but rusty. We did have a video that we found one of these in the junkyard. We took the quarter panels off, which was a lot of work. We had to cut pretty well the car in 3 pieces, and we took each piece of the quarter panels from the rocker all the way back. So now we're gonna start disassembling this, and we're gonna start putting quarters and factory rockers on this car. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let's get to some work. So you're gonna see that we're gonna be replacing a lot of these panels. This bumper is no good. The grille is broken. As you see, headlights are going to stay, obviously, and well, it's going to be a complete color change, so the doors are coming off. We're going to have to do the rockers right to the pinch weld and the quarters right to the pinch weld. So basically, let's just start disassemble everything. First things first is I'm going to have to take this trim off. That's going to get at the spot welds that are up here. I'm going to take this trim off, which is going to get me at the spot welds here, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing this.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Boy, do we have a mess behind us. So the door's off, as you've seen, front fender's off, and we're just gonna tackle this side first, and then we'll do the same to that side. The fender was pretty rotten on the bottom, and I know this is factory because this bolt's like here, and it's probably to stop stuff from going inside the rocker panel, but look at the amount of like glue they used. That was a pain to come off. So that's off, the bottom hinge is off, the bolt that goes inside is done. So now we're literally just going to start, I'm not going to say drill because we're probably going to take a flapper disc and we're just going to grind off each one, the ones that we can get at, come across here. Now we've already done this to the factory ones that we have, so we'll show you that at a different video, but there is going to be like, I'm pretty sure there's like a spot weld.
Really?
There's one there. There's going to be a couple, and there's 3 total. There's one right there too, and then there's one up here somewhere. That's a rust spot that's starting. That could be the spot weld. I think there's one underneath here. So we're basically going to take it off from factory all the way up, and then we get up here. We got to be careful for our roof, and it's the same thing. We're just going to take it out all spot welds around here, down into the side here, and then we're going to take it off. Now we get to cheat on this one because we don't need to save it. We could literally take the flapper wheel, or the cutoff wheel, we can cut it down this way, we can pull this off to get at it. Like, we don't need to be nice to this at all, which is nice. You come in here and you will see 2 full quarter panels. And then we have our 2 full rockers. So we're gonna obviously clean this up. We're gonna bang out, make it straight, and then we're gonna have some fun putting this together.
They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Alright, so I think the best thing to do now is tape up the glass because I'm afraid that's going to get pitted. And then we can start dealing with all these spot welds. But literally like not even 10 minutes and you can get this far pretty quickly. Look at the rust. Well, if that's the case, you can literally go like this.
No. You just bend the.
He's done making noise, or he's not. Hold on. Okay, now he's done making noise. I went and got some Dom 16, which is the same as Pour 15. It's just the Canadian version. So I'm going to knock the scale off of this, and then I'm going to come over here, and you will see that the main support of the rocker is just showing some scale. So I'm going to just clean everything up, and I'm going to start laying down some Dom 16. And the good thing about Dom 16 is you literally can paint over rust as long as there's no scale, and it dehydrates it. So I'm going to have some fun doing this when he is prepping the upper part of the quarter panel.
I grew up in a place.
Okay, so before I call it a day, guys, I'm going to show you what I did. And then we're going to do one more thing, and that's it for today. So I went around, as you've seen, and I Dom 15 everything. It's dry now. Let me show you. So you will see all the rust has been taken care of. It's been done. So that actually dehydrates any rust, and it actually makes it hardens right on, so it'll be really hard. Did the same thing down here on the rocker, underneath of it and up top of it. And tomorrow we fit the new rocker on. I will just grind the spots that we're going to weld and do some weld through primer. So that's that part there. Over here in the other bay is our full quarter panel pieces that we cut off. And you'll see that this one's starting to get scaly, and it's the best time to address it is now, because that's gonna go against the car. So we're gonna grind that up as we speak, and we're gonna paint that with some frame paint. Clean up in here a little bit. And this edge isn't bad, but again, I'm gonna do it just because I'm here, and we're gonna have some fun.
You what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself
So now that we got that cleaned up pretty quickly, we're just gonna take some Pour 15 and brush it on. And then tomorrow we can weld these on. It's just cleaning up the rust that's there. If you follow the directions of Pour 15, it says that you're supposed to just take the scale off and go over top of it. So the grinder should be more than enough. And it's basically all we're doing is getting any of the rust that could fall off. And then the Pour 15 or Dom 16 will get into all the cracks of the rust and dehydrates it, so it stops the rust from coming back. So I'm hoping that is the best thing to do. We're gonna use weld through primer on the outside of all this stuff when we're welding tomorrow, but this is just an extra precaution since I have some that we're just gonna lay it on. So same thing with the quarter panel. I just cleaned up the spots that had a little bit of rust around the lip, and we're just gonna do it right quickly.
My last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Okay, like that, guys, we're going to call it a day. We got all the insides done where there's a little bit of rust, so that should dehydrate the rust. And then tomorrow we will spray weld through primer on it, and we'll get these fitted, get all these straightened up the way we want it to, and away we go. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow along on this build. We have a couple sweet surprises coming along that I think you guys might like.